the Auditor-General and the State Services Commissioner in future.
Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Carmel Sepuloni.
Mr. Speaker, I think it's very interesting today that Jamie Lee Ross has come to the House attempting to take a serious tone, attempting to deflect away from the fact that that previous government failed the health system, failed New Zealand for 9 long years. 9 long years of neglecting the health system, and they want to come to the House today and start off with a speech making accusations about our health minister who is attempting to fix the damage that was caused under that previous government. Well, I think that's shocking, Mr. Speaker, absolutely shocking. But I understand why that member has taken that tone and attempt to look like a serious opposition, because quite frankly in the last 2 weeks they've looked like a joke. They've had members going haywire, Mr. Alistair Scott out there telling the public that they're going to sell our schools, that they're going to sell our hospitals. First they don't want to look after them, now they want to sell them. They've got their leader of the opposition publicly out there making very inappropriate jokes on a radio station about a baby, thinking that he's funny, thinking that it's just boy humour and that New Zealanders will think it's acceptable. Well, actually, they don't find it acceptable. They don't think he's funny. In the last 2 weeks, the general public has been looking at that side of the House and thinking, what a joke. What a joke of an opposition, and that's why Jamie Lee Ross has come here today and attempted to look all serious, attempted to fire what he thinks, and we know are not, credible accusations at our health minister. Well, it's not going to work, Jamie Lee Ross. It's not going to work, National. There's a lot of repair work that needs to be done, and firing false accusations is not going to fix it. You know, I actually think that side of the House need to learn that New Zealanders value a few things, one of them being just general respect. Someone over here is making a joke about one of my announcements to do with WINS officers. She thinks it's funny. What's that member's name again? Denise Lee. Or Erica Sanford, sorry. She thinks it's funny that today I announced one of the changes we'll be making is ensuring that people who go to MSD offices have access to a toilet. She thinks that's funny. She thinks that it's a funny matter. It's actually not funny, because when people go to an MSD office seeking support in very stressful situations, sometimes with children in tow, needing to queue for a long period of time because of the fact that the ministry was neglected under that government as well, and they need to go to the bathroom and they're told, no, get off site, and they lose their place in the queue, then actually that's a really serious matter. And I don't know how many times I've had it raised with me. That side of the House underestimate the importance of upholding the dignity of New Zealanders, of expressing and exhibiting respect to New Zealanders seeking support from government departments, and I think it's shameful that she's over there laughing about it. Mr. Speaker, this week I had the privilege of being able to announce a package of changes to the way we operate MSD. Moving forward, if you go to an MSD office, unless there is some serious risk imposed, you're not going to be asked for identification or checked off on a list. Mr. Speaker, when you walk in, you're going to be greeted warmly. If you want a glass of water when you're in an MSD office, you can get that glass of water. There is going to be a space set up so that while parents, and she's still laughing, obviously that woman is completely out of touch with New Zealanders and does not know that the majority of New Zealanders have to access support from MSD. There will be a space where children can keep themselves entertained, or parents can entertain them while they're waiting to be seen. There's a new eligibility guide, which will mean that New Zealanders can check online what they might be entitled to, so we can ensure that they are getting everything that they need. There is a new client commitment, and I need to tell that side of the House that I think it's shameful under them that the charter that had been established by the previous government disappeared and that they had no regard for ensuring that clients of MSD were treated respectfully. That is just only a few of the measures that we introduced this week. It is only the beginning. There's much more to do to fix up the damage caused under that side of the House over the last 9 years.
Honourable Dr Nick Smith.
Mr Speaker, I find it difficult